Hi, it's Cooper. I'd like to respond to Anne's challenge of cnsave.com and answer the 15 questions. First, what is your first name and what state do you live? I just go by Cooper, and I live in Nevada, Las Vegas to be specific. How long have you been a picker? About 22 years. Give or take, somewhere in there. I started with auctions and take the stuff, sell it on eBay. Been selling on eBay since about, I think, 1994. I remember there were about 230,000 items on eBay for sale then, and if you got 30 bids on an item, they would put you on the first page, the home page, and occasionally I got up there. I started everything at $1. I even sold some $500 bills and $1,000 bills. I even started those at $1, and I never lost money except one time, and I don't even remember what the item was, but I think I lost like $4-5. Wasn't much. But and last few years I really haven't sold much on eBay. I just don't really care for it anymore. I wish I had competition. So there's just too many items there. There's too much competition for the sellers, and hear too many horror stories. Unfortunately I haven't had much. I've had people not pay me. And I've had one lady, I sent a game that I found in a thrift store for $1, electronic game, worked fine, mailed it off to Florida, and she gets it and she says it works, but not all the games on the game itself worked. So it had like maybe 8 games on it. And I said, well, send it back and I'll refund your money. Then after about an hour later I said, I'll just email her. So I emailed her and I said, you know what, I don't want to put you through that hassle. What will make you happy? And she said if I gave her back $8. She paid $15, I think, somewhere in there, plus the shipping. I sent her back $8. I made a few dollars still, but I just don't like that stuff. So let me go on. Do you like the term picker, or do you prefer to be called something else? I don't like the term picker. Don't know if there's any better term. Perhaps I think I'm a treasure hunter. I go out and look for treasures. Hey, where do you sell your items? A little on eBay, mostly Amazon. I mostly deal now in, well, I guess that's coming up, books and DVDs. A lot of trading. It says, do you have a business name? No, I don't. I don't have a formal business. I do this mostly as a hobby. It says, where do you go picking at? Mostly garage sales, thrift stores, and a few items off Craigslist. What items do you like to pick and sell best? Small items, such as, like I said, DVDs, books, just small items that are easy to ship, light. What has been your biggest score? Well, financially, I haven't realized it yet. But if you saw my video on the silverware that I found, actually I have it sitting here. Here's one of the, it's a jelly spoon. It's a pretty set. I still have it. Here's a gravy ladle. I paid $25 for it. The solid pieces weigh 65 ounces. Then I have pieces like hollow pieces, like the cake cutter server, salad server, you know, table knives. These are hollowware, a little bit of silver in them. But like I said, 65 ounces of solid. Actually, silver's been dropping. I was gonna just turn it over to, you know, one of those companies that melt it. And I would have realized about, I don't know, 1800 or so, 1900. Thought it'd be a little more, but I said, you know, I can hold on to it. I could sell it on eBay, or I could piece it out on eBay. And actually, I'd like to ask the community, what would you suggest? I don't really trust eBay. I mean, I hear too many stories of people say, oh, I didn't get it, or the package was open, it's not all there, blah, 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 and eBay gives the money away. And you know, even though I only have $25 in this set, still, you know, I could go smelt it. Actually, silver's dropped a little. Maybe now I'd only get 1400 somewhere in there. It's still a good score. Or it's a pretty set. I could just keep it. You know, eventually, I believe silver will go back up at some point in the future. But when? That's the thing. You never know. It's day to day. You know, something happens in the world, bad. Silver shoots up. Economy starts looking better. Silver goes down. Who knows what the future is going to bring? I don't. So I really haven't realized it, but that's probably my biggest dollar score. Percent-wise, I used to work in a drugstore, and this is back when I was like, I think 19, and I used to go through the coins and pull out the wheat pennies, any silver coins, which, you know, once in a while some will show up. But I got a 1922 plain Lincoln cent. It was die pair number 2, which is, there were 3 different die pairs. Only die pair number 2 is the one that's worth the big money. It was only an about good. At first I thought it was 1932. That's how worn it was. So I just stuck it in my coin folder because I was a coin collector, and kept it there for a number of years. And then one day I pulled it out. I decided to start a coin business, which I did. I don't really deal in coins anymore, but I used to buy and sell through the coin magazines. And buy on eBay. I could buy them cheaper on eBay and resell them. The key coins, the rarer pieces. So, but anyway, so I paid 1 cent for that 1922 plain. End up sending it off to be certified, and that cost me, I believe, $6. And I put it up on eBay and sold it. I got $157. I said it was an about good. It's really worn. I was happy with that. So percent wise, that beats anything. Let me go. Share your biggest picking or sales nightmare. I've been fortunate, not really any big losses. And besides, this is a forgiving business. If you buy this stuff right, you know, you can buy a defective thing. I mean, I'm sure we've all bought something and get home and we're cleaning it up or examine it a little better and say, I didn't see that, you know, it's cracked here or it's missing this or whatever. So, you know, but if you buy it right, you can afford those now and then. It's just the cost of doing business. Is picking your only income, or do you have another job? It's not my only income. It's really just a hobby. I actually work as a table game supervisor in a casino here in Las Vegas. I've been in the casino business since 1982, so like 31 years. Does anyone help you with my picking business? No. Nope, just me. What do you use your picking money for? Bills or fun? Actually, neither really. Mostly savings, and I put some in retirement, and reinvesting into the business. So always, you got to pull out something and save it. You know, anywhere. Get an online bank, or actually, I do that. I keep some of the money there so I can just use the ATM card if I'm out at garage sales or whatever and I need some cash. Just pull the money out, and I put some away, and I put it mostly into have a couple of drips, which are dividend reinvestment programs, stock purchase. It's in Southwest Gas and Exxon. Not that I'm recommending either one, but they're easy to get into, especially Southwest Gas here for me. If you're a customer, or actually you're just a resident of the state of Nevada, you can join. So that's where I put that stuff. Who's your favorite YouTube picker? Actually, I have anyone I subscribe to, really. So, and I subscribe to quite a few. I enjoy all your videos. I usually learn something. I've learned a lot. For guys, clothing I didn't know much about. Now I do a little clothing. Hart's Motor Company, was it Hart's Motor Company? I believe so. Ronnie. See, I like Joe of My Pack Rat and Zach and Roger of Urban Diggers. I think those guys are the most fun. Joe hasn't really been making any videos since like last summer, but he just put out one saying he may start making some more. Well, I hope he does, because I enjoyed him. He's got a great sense of humor. Same as Zach and Roger, Urban Diggers. They're always having fun. It'd be fun to go out picking with any of those guys. Actually, it'd be fun to go picking with any of you guys. What types of YouTube picking videos do you like best? I like them all. Hauls, sales, or educational. I really don't show my sales. I mostly just show my hauls. I don't talk a little bit education. Maybe I should do more of that. Give me your opinions. What would you like to see? Like I said, I've been doing this over 20 years. And what are your future reselling goals? Actually, this year I want to raise $10,000 through sales to buy a pickup truck. I used to have a pickup truck. Now I'm missing it again. I wanted a car. I got a car. Now I want a pickup truck again. So I think I could make a lot more money. Well, I know I could. Last week on Craigslist, for instance, there was a stainless steel refrigerator for $50. I don't think it lasted that long, but I saw it like 5 minutes after it was posted. It was posted one evening, and I came home and I said, shh, I don't know anyone with a pickup truck at this time of night. It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I don't have one. Otherwise, I would have been on the phone and say, I'll be right there. I would have picked it up. I've been out garage sales. I remember I saw a nice leather sofa one time. I think the gentleman was asking $50 for that, and that was probably new $1,400. I could have flipped that for $200 or $300 real quick. And other people, they were moving, having a moving sale. They had a brand new, don't remember the brand, I believe Maytag. It really doesn't matter, but almost brand new. They said they were 2 months old, washer and dryer. They wanted $50 a piece, $100. You know, what are you gonna spend in the store? I think they said they paid $1,500, something like that. That's another thing you can flip real quick. If you got the room, you got the truck to get it, pick that stuff up, put it on Craigslist, it's gone. I mean, if you sell something brand new like that for $150, $200, it's gone. You don't even have to worry about keeping it around too long. Anyway, that's my response to Ann's challenge. Like I said, if anyone has any suggestions for me, any questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to give me any criticisms. I know I listen to videos I put up and say, gee, I don't have a personality. But it is what it is. Thank you for watching. Bye.